everyone. Come right on in. We are going to be spending some time with you. Come right on in. Hi. Come right on in. We are going to be spending some time together today. I'm just trying to get my bearings together. I'm inviting our guest speaker to come in. All right. Hey, family. Hey, hey, hey.
Hello. Whoa, it's working. It's working. Good afternoon. What a guam.
I can't believe what a go on. Thank you so much for coming on in. The first time I tried it, it worked.
Very good. Thank you for inviting me.
Listen, a big shout out to O'Shane, who is over there, who just told me what to do in order to save the IGTV video when we're done, so that everyone can come on and watch it when we're done. All right.
All right, let's start.
So Daria, before we even start, people are coming in now. So just introduce yourselves to everyone, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Venice, thank you so much for inviting me to this event. My name is Daria Domagala, and I'm joining you from Gdańsk now, Poland. I'm an academic manager at Fluently, an online school based here in Poland. And we cooperate with 200 teachers from all over the world. So in terms of teachers, we are really an international school. And I have this pleasure to manage the team and to cooperate with this group.
All right, so thank you so much, Daria. Daria, can you position yourself a bit better? I'm not seeing your face clearly.
Okay.
Right, that's a bit better.
Is it better now?
We want everyone to see your face, your beautiful face.
Oh,
okay,
thank you.
So tell everybody more about Fluently. What is Fluently?
Okay, so we're an online school, and we started as an online school about 6 years ago. So we are quite experienced now on the Polish market, and we teach English as a foreign language to Polish native speakers. We offer group lessons and one-on-one lessons. Also, we cooperate with some companies who send their employees to have lessons with our teachers. And as I said, our teachers team is international. We have teachers from about 40 countries now. So it's an amazing group. Our teachers teach children, kids, children from the age of 7, teenagers and adults. So adults are our main focus, but last year, so this school year, but last calendar year, we introduced courses also for younger learners. And in this way, we also gave more teaching opportunities to our teachers. Okay. Now, you just said that you have teachers from over 40 countries. Did I hear correctly? That's correct. All right. Now, you will take Jamaican teachers, you will take Caribbean teachers, correct? Yes, we already cooperate with some teachers from Jamaica, and also thank you Venice, because of your events, we managed to get in touch with them. All right, I was over by Facebook just now telling people that I am in the business of getting people opportunity. And I met Daria, we just became great friends. And I said, hey, this is an opportunity for Jamaican teachers
but not only from Jamaica, but Caribbean teachers, they get opportunity to just teach English and make some money. Right, Daria?
Yes, this is a good
And also
opportunity.
sharing the culture too, right? So we're sharing our culture with our Polish students. So, Daria, is it only Polish students that you have on your platform?
At the moment, yes, but it may change in the future. So I will let you know
Uh,
about the
yes.
updates. At the moment,
But for now,
for now, these are
yes, but you're saying for
Polish
now,
native
it's
speakers.
okay. So it's only
Mhm.
Polish students for now. All right, guys, I'm going to put here, if you have any questions, please just ask a question and we go through when we're done. All right. All
Okay.
right. So we're gonna talk about some jobs that you have available, but we are gonna do that at the end of our
Mm-hmm.
session. For now, we are gonna talk about the tips that you would give online teachers who are looking for work. What tips can you give online teachers now who are looking for work?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you'd like to be successful, not only when you are being recruited, but also later when you are already in the team, I think there are several things to remember. And these are also the tips that we always give our teachers and we train them when they join our team. So I would say there are three areas of success for online teachers. The first one is, of course, teaching. The second, organization and of your teaching work. And the third area is the technical things, because they are really, really important. So I think taking care of all of them makes you a successful teacher. All of them are really
Mhm.
important. So from our perspective, of course, teaching is you need to be skilled and trained to teach people your own language, which is a challenge.
Mhm.
uh, because I think it's sometimes easier for teachers who have learned English as a second language or as a foreign language, and they
Right.
have gone this path. For native speakers, I think you really need to put a lot of effort in, imagining what students have to, face when they learn a language.
Right.
But students are always happy to get feedback and be corrected, because this is how they measure also their success.
Mhm.
Um, they need to know what are the goals of the lesson, what are the goals of the course. So this is really important to make it right life related. Okay, of course, in
Mhm.
the course plans you always have some grammar, vocabulary, functional language,
Right.
but students very often they don't know why you should learn past tense, right? It's boring. But telling about the past, during a weekend, your past job, this is something useful. So we just
Right. Right.
always need to show them when and where they can apply what they learn. So they think, okay, this is effective. So give feedback, correct, plan your course, show like um, life-related learning goals, right, and show how to apply the knowledge what they learn. I think they are the most important things for Polish students, and I think for all adult students
Mhm.
when they learn a
Right.
foreign language and English included. The second thing was organization of your work. Okay, of course, it's easier when you work according to your own time zone, right? Because your schedule is compatible with your life. If you work for a company that is based somewhere else in different time zone, it's a challenge. But very often it also helps you to fill in the gaps in your schedule, right? Maybe you're able to work in the evening or in the morning. So in many situations, it can be also useful. But I think students really care about, they just be reliable. Of course, students cancel lessons, right? And they are late many times because something, important happens in between. But we teachers, we need to be reliable and always on time, finish lessons and start them on time, always show up in our lessons, be prepared. So these are maybe basic things, but they really contribute to being successful. Okay, if you promise your student that you are going to send them something, you need to do it because they are waiting for it, right?
Right.
If you promise to be available on Mondays at 6 p.m., you should have slots there. So these are maybe basic things, but they really, really make a great impression on students when you show yourself as a reliable person, and they can, they're in touch with you and you have a good communication with them.
All right.
The third thing, just mention it quickly, these are the technical things. Even a very charismatic teacher who's always on time won't be successful if you teach online, of course, if your internet is not stable. So your internet has to be fast and stable. You need a headset with a microphone.
A headset.
Yes, at our company, it's required. You can't start teaching without having a proper headset.
What about this one? No,
we are not going. You can come to our interview and we tell you, okay, you are great venues, but if you'd like to teach with us, you need a headset, the proper one.
Okay.
This is what our experience shows, that it's really, really important.
Right.
And if you use your headset for every lesson, it works. Your computer works fine. Your connection is stable and fast. You're going to be a superhero.
All right. You talked about a good amount of things that the teachers may need in order to land some jobs. But the most important thing I find is that even if you can teach well and you can do well, but if you are boring, or if your personality doesn't shine through the camera, then it's going to be unlikely that you'll retain students. So what kind of personality are you looking for when you are trying to find teachers for your company?
Well, I work with very different teachers with very different personalities. And of course, there are people who are more outgoing than others. And there are people who speak more than others. And there are always two sides of the coin, okay? Because if you're very talkative, you tend to speak too much and dominate the lessons. Students should talk more, okay? So it's friendly, it's outgoing, but not always good. I think the key is to understand, what kind of person you are, and just take advantage of who you are. If you're charismatic, okay, then use it. But if you're a calm person, I mean, quiet, okay, you can be successful. It's just about lesson planning. Make your activities diverse and change them more. Sorry.
Okay, I did not hear that last part.
So I repeat the last part. I mean, even if you are a quiet person, you can plan the lesson in the way that it's dynamic anyway, although you are quiet and you are, this kind of person. So I think it's more about lesson planning and being aware of who you are and taking advantage of it.
All right. So you talked about the headset. Can you talk more about the requirements for a teacher to teach online?
You mean the requirements in terms of technical things, or more education?
Both technical things and education, your qualification.
Okay, so I can tell you how it works Fluently. Okay, so at Fluently, we're looking for teachers who have a kind of qualification to teach English. Okay, it can be TESOL, CELTA, Delta, or but at the moment we invite to our interviews only teachers who have a kind of qualification. So this is the requirement. We also would like to cooperate with teachers, ouch, who are who have at least 1 year of experience in teaching. So these are the basic requirements that we check.
Daria, I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm not hearing you. Everything was fine just now. And then now I'm not hearing you.
Okay, I'm back. Hello, can you hear me?
Guys, if you can hear Daria, just put it in the comment box below. But Daria, you can continue.
Okay, I'll just to make sure that you can hear me because I put on my headset.
I'm not hearing you. I don't know what's going on.
Yes. Okay, can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me?
Not hearing.
Not hearing.
I can't hear you, Daria.
Okay, maybe I'm muted here somewhere.
I did. I'm not sure. I'm not hearing her. All right, Daria. So do you want to leave and then come back in?
Okay.
Are you able to hear me? So can you can hear her? Okay. So if everyone can hear you, Daria, so continue. I'm not able to hear though, but that's okay. Oh, Daria left. Okay. So guys, sorry about that. We're having a bit of technical difficulties right now. So I'm gonna invite Daria to come back in. So just stay with us as I try to get her back in, all right? All right. So she will be coming back in. Like I said, we'll be talking a bit more with Daria on how to get teaching English jobs. You are back, and I'm hearing everything.
I'm sorry. I'm
okay.
fine. It's the first time I'm doing it on Instagram.
It's there. There are some technical glitches that happens all the time. So I was just telling everyone to put your questions in the comments as we go through. When we're finished, then we'll look at the questions. All right. So Daria, continue. I asked the question, what are the qualifications and what are the technical requirements that you're looking for when it comes to your teachers? Go ahead.
Okay, so just I repeat about the qualifications. So we're looking at the moment, we're looking for qualified teachers. I mean, the ones who have an MA or BA in teaching English as a foreign language, as a second language, or kind of TESOL, CELTA, Delta, or equivalent, right, qualifications. So it doesn't have to be exactly the certificate, but a kind of certificate.
So stick a pin. Do you need persons with a bachelor's degree generally, or does it have to be in English or in education?
Well, it doesn't have to be bachelor's degree, right? If you have other qualifications to teach,
right, like a teacher's diploma.
A kind of teacher's diploma, exactly. Or there are, I know there are many teachers graduate in other subjects or other faculties, and they take a kind of teaching course. Now a lot of them are online. I know that you also organize, and this type of qualifications are also valid and appreciated.
Right. And the technical requirements?
So the things that make lessons comfortable for both, for the teacher and for the student. Fast and stable internet connection. Okay. You can use a website like speedtest.net to check your connection. It needs to be stable as well. This is the first one. A computer or laptop that has, it doesn't have to be the newest version, but it needs to be new enough or updated with a fresh operating system, so that you can use Zoom, for example, on it, right? We teach on Zoom or on Teams. So your computer needs to be able to use such software. Your computer needs also enough RAM memory, right? Because your internet connection can be fast, but your computer, when it's slow, it won't help, right? So there needs to be enough working memory. What else? A headset, as I said before. I mean, for the interview, you don't need to have a headset, right? You have time to get one before you start teaching, but this is a requirement. You need a headset. We always recommend USB headsets because they work with Zoom. Okay, so Zoom works with Bluetooth and USB.
Right.
And this is something universal that you can use with other platforms as well.
All right. Someone said something about software application. Now, do you have your specific platform that you use for Fluently?
Well, we use Zoom and Teams with some courses to connect with the students, and of course we have our own Fluently administration system. So the place where you log in and you can see all your lessons, all your schedules.
Right.
Students, you have the place to communicate with the team, with the students. So this is something that you use. It's a kind of website, so it's not an application. You don't need to download it, or you can access it on your phone as well. So it's web-based. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So regarding the platform, how do I know if I'm on the platform and I'm a teacher? How do I get students? How do I know when my classes will be? Tell me more about the scheduling.
Okay, so let's say that you have gone through the recruitment, you are successful, we hired you. Okay, so first you go through short but really fruitful induction. You have your mentor, who an experienced teacher who supports you at the beginning of your teaching, and you have your profile on our system, okay, where you provide the information about the type of courses that you teach, what are your ESP specializations, maybe you teach business English or legal English or just general English. Okay, so just you provide your information, and based on that, when we have courses, we match students we just assign teachers to students. Okay, we send you teaching opportunities, you check your email, say, okay, there's a new teaching opportunity, you check if you like it, you accept, and this is your student. Because at Fluently you don't get random students, okay, you get your students and you're supposed to teach them for a semester or
Okay.
So when you take the student, you're going to have the student in your schedule for a longer time.
All right. So then you'll form a bond with the students, correct?
Correct.
When that happens.
Correct.
All right. So you'll get training on the platform.
True.
Like training on how to use the platform and all of that?
Yes. We give you training and we support you. Well, they're all the time, like every day, you know. There's a team that's ready to support you and help you if necessary.
All right. How long is the onboarding process from the time that you are called in to do the interview until the time that you are actually teaching? How long is that process?
Okay, so from the moment when you said, okay, I want to join the team, your offer is, I like it, I'm doing the team, it's about 1 week.
So between getting your job offer and started teaching is 1 week?
About 1 week to 10 days, yeah.
Okay, so 7 to 10 days, okay. So hi, Mecca_full rev. Is that Tamika? I'm not sure. But she's asking, do we get teaching aids or do we create our own teaching aid?
So
I'm assuming she's asking if there are lesson plans involved.
We have lesson plans, of course, and
so the teachers do not do lesson plans. The lesson plans are already there, created. Correct?
We have slides for adult courses. We have presentation and slides. For kids and teens, we use interactive ebooks. For both, you have standard course plans that you use. Of course, you need to prepare for your lessons, right? Because these are just slides, right? You need to think how to deliver this lesson to your students, right? And how to involve your student. You think about personalization questions, but you don't need to prepare the presentation, right? What you do is just lesson planning, and whenever you have it in your mind or on paper, it's up to you. But of course, you need to think about the lesson and plan it.
Okay. All right. And can you tell me, I'm sure everybody's wondering, what is the pay like? What is the range? Do you pay per month, per hour? How does that work?
So we pay per lesson. And we have we pay monthly teachers. Okay, so after a finished month, if you start in March, we're going to pay you for March lessons in April. Okay, and the pay is I don't remember exactly how it is, but it's starting from $8 and up. It depends on your experience. It depends on how your interview went, and of course it's possible to get a pay rise, right?
Right. All right. So that is $8. It starts there, and it goes up depending on your experience and depending on how well you do when you are teaching. All right. Guys, remember to put your questions in the comment section right here. Let me ask another question. Regarding the platform, do you have rules or certain policies, guidelines for teachers? For example, teachers should not be late. Teachers should be dressed well. The background, because of course it's online, so you don't want anything in the background to distract students. Are there things like that that you have to guide teachers when they're coming onto your platform?
Of course, and this is what I said about teaching being reliable. You have to be on time, right? You have to show up. If anything happens, we'd like you to inform the team and the student that something happened, and we don't want you to cancel your lessons. Okay, we teach teachers to manage their calendars in the way that they get only bookings from their students when they are available. This is one thing. The things like, the background, and we don't have a dress code, neat and tidy. Okay, this is fine, and just neat and tidy background. It's okay. It's okay. So
All right. Now, I'm not sure who is here that was in my heart training class, but I did a heart training class here locally, and many persons were saying that some of the teachers turned off their camera while they were teaching. Does your company have a problem if the teacher turns off the camera during class?
well, I even haven't thought about it, because all our teachers switch on the cameras. So this is the rule, that we
Okay.
switch on the cameras.
So is this a rule that they have
This
to
is,
switch on
yes.
class camera?
This is also a kind of rule. That teachers just
Oh,
need to show their face, right? Be visible to the students, and students are also happy to show their faces. So
right.
I think it's just easier to create a bond, right, between
Right,
student and
right.
teacher.
So teachers, if you're listening and you want to apply, please note that you have to be dressed and ready, camera ready for your class. All right.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So where can we get in touch with you, Daria, if somebody's interested and they would like to reach out to you? I wanted to, I'm not sure if you can type, you could put in the comment box
Yeah, I can
your
type.
email address.
And actually, I should give you our link to the position where to the page where you can apply.
Right.
And what you need to do is to first apply there, then you receive a form, and you need to complete the form, right? Because
All right.
only then we're able to process your application, when we have all the information.
All right. So you'll have to put that link in the comment box. So you can do that when I'm finished the session with you. I will save this so you can come back and just put the link, because people will be looking for the link.
Okay,
all
good.
Right?
I'd be happy to meet some of you at Fluently later.
All right. You said that you already have Jamaicans on your platform. About how many Jamaicans do you have on your platform? Or how many Jamaicans have you had over the years?
Hard to say the number. I don't remember how many exactly, but I know that about 2 weeks ago I had one Jamaican teacher during the onboarding meeting, and yeah, really from time to time we have teachers from the Caribbean and Jamaica.
Right.
So
all right.
I can remember about 5 teachers. So
right. So guys, send your resumes, your CVs once the link is posted. Remember to send your resumes and emails, your CVs and stuff to Daria, so that Daria can look through and see how best you fit in her company to teach English. All right. So let us talk now about the jobs. What kind of jobs are there? What are the roles and responsibilities for each, of each position? Can you hear me?
Yeah, could you repeat, please? Because there was a lag. Sorry.
Okay, there was a lagging. Okay, fine. So I was just saying to you, let us now talk about the jobs. What kind of jobs are there, and what are the roles and responsibilities for each post?
For each job at Fluent B, you mean?
For each job, correct.
So at the moment, well, of course, we have different positions at Fluent B, because there are different teams, like the sales team, the office team, and
You
the
can go ahead.
teachers team.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I'm not hearing you. You kind of went out. Guys, let me know if you can hear Daria. Daria, you can continue talking about the jobs that are available.
Yeah. At the moment, the teachers' jobs that we have available are the teaching positions, and we're looking teachers who teach children between 7 and 14 years old, teenagers between 15 and 20 years old, and adults. So if you teach one of these age groups, I would be happy to get your application. And if you teach all of them, I will also even happier to get your application. In the teaching team, we also have other positions as mentors, recruiters, teachers who create our lesson resources. So there are many different jobs except for being a teacher, but we always, I can say yes, we always recruit for the other jobs from our teachers team. So if you'd like to be a mentor or a recruiter at Fluently, so first you need to be one of our teachers, and then you can just get an extra position or change your position to a different one.
Okay. I have not heard a thing that you were saying. I know you were saying something, but I didn't hear anything. I'm assuming others were hearing you. So guys, just put yes if you heard what Daria said regarding the jobs that are available. I didn't hear anything. I'm so sorry, my dear. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you can hear Daria.
I can hear.
All right, Daria, do you want to go out and come back in again? Because I'm not hearing a thing that you're saying. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on. All right. Hi, Michelle from Barbados. Hi. Yes, Michelle, she does take Bayesians. Hi, Wendy. Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna take her back in. I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry about that. Every now and again, the imps, and then, that's so. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get her back in. All right. Hi, Mrs. Ellis. Heard lots of good things about you. Can't wait to meet you and to sit and chat. Hi, Daria. Can you hear me now?
I'm back.
And I can hear you.
I'm back.
Good. So everyone said that they heard what you were talking about regarding the jobs that are available. So when are you looking for these people? When? Is it right now? Do they need to apply right now? Or is it in the next month?
All the time.
Oh, so it's an ongoing recruiting that you do.
Exactly. It's an ongoing recruiting.
Okay.
We are recruiting all year round teachers.
Oh, well, isn't that great, guys? So not only can you apply, you can send it to your friends, your teacher friends, your co-workers, your relatives who are looking to, just earn something extra online in their own free time. All right. So guys, put your questions in the comments. I know some of you are just coming in, but put your questions in the comments. I do have a prize to give out to one person who is here today. As you guys know, I put it on my Instagram page that I will be conducting a masterclass, teaching English online masterclass. And one lucky person today will get a free admission to that masterclass. When you come to that masterclass, Daria will be there. Other recruiters will be there too, okay? Hold on, there's a question here. Okay. I'm trying to figure out Instagram as I go along, right? All right, so I do have a question for you guys to answer, and the person that answers the question correctly will be the person that will be admitted to our masterclass program. It will be over the Easter break. That's April 5th, which is Easter Monday, I think, at 5:30 p.m. Jamaica time. And in that masterclass, we will be inviting recruiters like Daria to come on in, speak to you, to answer your questions. We are hoping to have short mock interviews there so that you can do a quick interview with the recruiter when they come. We will be having things like we'll be reviewing your CV and your resume to ensure that you're ready to, start applying for jobs. We look at all the different online platforms and companies that are currently looking for teachers that you can reach out to and that you can probably try to get jobs there too. And in addition to that, we're going to be looking at how to teach online class. We're looking at the different parts of a class, how to engage the students. Daria just talked about it. It doesn't make sense you look good on paper, but when you come in front of the camera, you're boring and everybody's wanting to know what time the class is finished so they can leave. No, we want teachers that are engaging, teachers with life, with vigor, that can give jokes and laugh. and keep the class alive for the hour that you're teaching, or half an hour in some cases. So you want to have an engaging presence. And you can teach technical skills, Daria. You can teach, you can give qualifications. People go to college and they get qualifications, but you can't teach soft skills. It's difficult. I won't say you can't teach it, but it's difficult to teach soft skills. It's difficult to change somebody's personality. And if you have a personality that doesn't shine through the camera, sometimes it can be difficult to connect with the students.
True, but I think there are a lot of things that you can learn and that come with experience. If you are trained to deliver high quality lessons, I think you get more relaxed and you can be more, shining because you're not stressed out, right? So I think if you have a good lesson plan, if you're prepared, it helps a lot to be natural and to be yourself. I mean, you can be quiet, you can be charismatic, be yourself, but as you said, it has to be engaging. There are certain points that students expect to have in the lessons, and if you meet these requirements, you have great chances to be really successful. I mean, smile is always good. I mean, always wear a smile. I think it helps, every situation. So
always wear a smile.
In every culture and in every lesson setting, a smile will help.
Right. So the smile is a universal language, right?
True.
That connects us all, and that's our tagline. For those who don't know the tagline for Happy Teachers, the smile is a universal language that connects us all. That's our tagline.
Yes.
All right, Mrs. Ellis is asking, is there an age limit for your company?
Of course not.
No. So no age limit. So you are good to go, Mrs. Ellis. I do know that you have some companies though that have age limits, especially companies in the Middle East. I find that sometimes they have age limits. So they would say up to 50 or up to 60 years of age, and after that they won't take anyone. But Fluently is open and ready, right? Can you tell us what is the website for Fluently, just in case somebody wants to do some research?
It's fluently.com, but it's in Polish.
All right, I'm gonna try to put it in.
I can.
So there's no. Are you saying that there's no English version?
I'm afraid there's no English version because this is the website for our students.
For the students. All right. So what you guys can do then is when you go to fluently.com, you can turn on Google Translate. Yeah. So you can turn on Google Translate, and the Google Translate will translate the website. It's of course it will be off in some cases.
But you will have an idea.
But it will give you a general idea of
what kind of guys we are and what you can expect from Fluently more or less, right?
All right. I'm trying to pin it, but I'm not sure how to pin this one. Listen, we're just gonna try until we figure out what we're doing on this Instagram page. All right. And then you said you're going to leave the link for persons to apply. All right. So I have the question here for the teachers, for the lucky person who will be joining us for our masterclass, for our
Wow.
Teaching English Online masterclass. So the question is, Daria was speaking earlier today about the 3 areas for tips for teachers. What are those 3 areas? And Daria will tell you if you're correct. What are those 3 areas that Daria mentioned when she was talking about, when she was giving tips for teachers?
The price is great. I think it's a good motivation to recall.
To try to recall what you said, right?
The price is great. It's very
So
generous.
guys, try to remember what are the 3 areas in which Daria talked about when she was giving tips. All right? And of course, leave any more questions you have in the comments below. I'm not seeing anyone putting anything in, so they may be stumped.
Okay. Well, waiting for the answers. I can give you some more details about the recruitment at Fluently.
Yes,
because
go
of
ahead.
course your CV is important, and what you provide in your in the form is important. But when we invite you to the interview, you are going to teach a lesson, right? So we're going to send you the topic, all the details, and during the interview you are going to show how you teach, right? You don't need to explain, right, what you do. You can just prepare an exercise and show your strengths, show your fantastic personality, your techniques, and here I think it's important to remember about the first area that I talked about. Just teach in the way that you would like to be taught. Okay. So I think it's important. But so there's a practical task during the interview, so that you can really show how you do things in your classroom.
Okay.
I think it's interesting.
All right, so
because you can also test yourself,
here.
right?
We have someone here that has answered the question, so that you have to tell me if this is correct, right? So Mika_full_rev says technical punctuality and the goal of the language. And she also put in organization. She talked about good internet connection, punctuality beyond time. She's just putting it answers.
It's a summary, actually. Okay, so
it's up to Daria if that is the correct answer. Daria,
yeah,
is that the correct answer?
I think it's correct, because the person is connected with teaching, how you're teaching, technical things, and organization, being on time. So congratulations. Fantastic answer.
All right. Congratulations, Mika_full_rev. Can you just, well, what I'll do is I'll DM you and then get your information so that we can get you your free spot in our masterclass program. Look at that. Look at that. You just got a free spot. Now, this masterclass program, the cost is $40 US. We usually had it at 97 US. As a matter of fact, or the original price was $100 US. But then now we took it down to $40 US. So for persons who are interested in joining the masterclass, it's going to be a great time. You're going to come out with a lot of information, and you just may come out with a job too, right? So invest in yourself, invest in your future, invest in your family. Tell people about it also. Share the ad that I have on my Instagram page and on the Facebook group, and see, you'll never know what can happen, right? So congratulations again, Mika_full_rev, and we will see you at the masterclass. All right, Daria, so we are rounding up to almost an hour. So I'm basically done. I've asked you all my questions. Is there any last minute thing you want to share with our viewers?
I mean, if there are no questions, I think I said everything that I planned. I hope I answered all questions. Let me have a look.
I wanted to make a point, though.
Yeah.
You mentioned about the native, because the teachers are native speakers, many times they don't understand what non-native speakers go through. And there's one thing that I try in my organization to do is when I'm hiring teachers to ensure that they are also learning a second language. Why? Because it helps to, when you are learning a second language, it puts you in the shoe of a non-native speaker, correct, Daria? And therefore,
Correct.
you now would understand that psychological process that non-native speakers go through when they're learning a language. For example, when I lived abroad in Asia and I was learning Chinese, I never learned Chinese formally. So I never went to a class. I learned it informally by just living in the world and speaking when I was there. And I remember sometimes being stressed out because I would be going to the store, asking a question in Chinese and knowing that my intonation was wrong. I know, having that, beating heart, because of, fear of embarrassment or fear of saying something wrong, and you feel a little, shame. You know how it is. And that's what non-native English speakers go through when they are thinking of speaking English. I also remembered that I tried to translate directly from English in my mind to the language, thinking that that would work, but that doesn't work, right? Because Chinese and English are two totally different languages.
Different structures.
Likewise, when non-native speakers try to speak English, that's what they do. They think in their native language and then they translate directly into English, and that's why there are so many mistakes grammatically when they speak. So these are the little things that you will understand, the little nuances you will understand once you start to learn a second language and start to practice a second language. So that's what I would encourage all teachers to do.
It's a great
learn
tip.
a different language, like Spanish, French, Chinese, Polish. Hey, because you teach Polish on your site, right? Come and tell people about the fact that you teach Polish on your site. What if one of our teachers want to learn Polish, so they want to be a student on your site? What can they do and where can they go?
So, well, we don't teach Polish as a foreign language; it's a different specialization. So we don't do that. But if you needed a teacher, I know a few that are really good, and I could recommend you someone if you need.
So the Polish teachers that you're looking for is for a specific subject area?
No. So all the teachers that teach at Fluently are teach English. So these are non-natives who teach English.
So you take on the Polish teachers to teach English?
Yes, I know it sounds a bit strange, but but we also have Ukrainians teachers from Ukraine, from the Balkans, from Mexico, from different kind of world, who teach for whom English is a foreign language as well, but they have learned it. That they their level is of course it's not native, of course not, right? But it's high enough, like C1, C2. It's high enough to teach students how to speak English, and most of the students who are B2 or higher, they would like to learn with a native speaker because they would like to leave the comfort zone, right? And just have a conversation partner, learn the culture, learn the things that only native speakers can teach, right? They feel the language, right? They can tell you, okay, this sounds good, this sounds polite. This is how you should pronounce this sound. Oh, it doesn't sound good, right? And these are the different expectations of different levels of learning. But basically, what you said, it's a fantastic tip about learning language. It's also a great tip for experienced teachers who forgot how it feels to be a beginner. I think learning a new skill from the very beginning is such a great experience when you're a teacher, because you in your mind you're a master, but you're not able to do simple things, although you would like to do it, right? You understand how to do it, but you are not able to use it, what you understand. So
all right,
it's great.
Daria, you kind of cut out a bit, so I wasn't hearing, but I'm sure the others were hearing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you to give your last minute, just a last, whatever you want to say, a wrap up of what you want to say to our viewers today.
Okay, as a wrap up, I would just to say thank you so much for having me and to joining this event. I would like to encourage you to try to develop as a teacher, and to learn new teaching techniques and be open to new experience, and encourage you to apply it fluently. I'll be happy to welcome you to our team soon. So thank you so much for having me tonight.
Sorry, I wasn't hearing a thing that you were saying, but I'm sure everybody else was hearing. So thank you again, Daria. I know you're going to come back later to put the link in the chat below so that persons can click on and send it there, start filling out that form, sending their CV and all of that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to bid Daria farewell, and I'm going to continue speaking on here for the next 10 minutes for anybody that has any questions or anything regarding Happy Teachers and what we are doing. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about what I'm going to be doing on Instagram later. So thanks again, Daria. Go and sleep because I know it's late in Poland, but take care, and I'll see you in the masterclass, okay? Bye.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so just hang out with me for the next 10 minutes. We are going to talk about what we're going to be doing on this platform on Instagram. I have not been doing a lot of Instagram lives or anything regarding Instagram. I truly am not an Instagram girl, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, so what I am planning on doing now is I'm planning to come onto Instagram Live at least once per week for the next month, inviting someone like Daria, like maybe inviting a recruiter, maybe I'll invite a friend who's doing great things and may know of an opportunity for teachers or persons who want to work online. So that's what I'm planning to do going forward, all right? So next week, I'll be back for another Instagram Live where we'll share information and you'll get some tips on what you can do to earn some money, earn some cash. You know what I mean? You'll never know, right? And many of us have degrees and many of us can't get something full time. So why not do something online in the meantime? And you may be, working on a hustle, a side hustle as they would call it. And then you may need something to do in addition to the side hustle. You may need to carry in money because not all the time the side hustle makes money, right? So that's why I'm here, to give you some opportunities. And I encourage you, if you know of any opportunities, tell it to your friend, tell it to your relatives. You understand? Spread the word along and let us spread the blessings along. All right? So I'll be here for the next month doing lives every week. At the end of the month, I will see how it goes. I'll see what the feedback is. I'll see how it goes. And I may develop a show for Instagram. Because I do have a web show on Facebook called So now I'm considering maybe doing an Instagram show. So I'll come on every week and maybe talk to people, or I'll talk to you and give you information and so forth. So tell me how you like that idea. Tell me the kind of things that you'd like, the kind of content that you'd like me to come up with for you, especially as teachers. Remember that my target audience is teachers, but even if you're not a teacher, suppose you're a business owner, suppose you're an executive, suppose you're a social media creator, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Everyone can come on and everyone can learn. So it like I said, it doesn't really matter. All right. So drop in the comments and let me know what the kind of things that you're looking for, the kind of things that you would like to see and hear from me, and I'll do my best to do so. So I'll see you next week, guys. Also remember to check me out on Facebook, like and follow me on Instagram. Go to my YouTube page, like and subscribe my YouTube channel, please. We are starting a new YouTube channel. My old YouTube channel was shut down, unfortunately. And we had like, what, 2,000 subscribers on that old channel. Oh, and it shut down. So we're trying to start back a new one again. So I will be putting all my old videos back on that new channel. So go like, subscribe on my YouTube channel. I will be posting more on my YouTube. I'm trying my very best to get up, you know what my problem is with this video thing? It's just getting up and putting on makeup and fixing up my hair and putting on good clothes, especially in this Rona time when all I need to do is just stay in my bed and sleep. I have to make efforts to get up and pretty up myself. You know what I mean? Unless I can come on without makeup. But yeah, so I will try to do more YouTube videos. And so tell me the content that you'd like, even for the YouTube videos. Tell me the content that you'd like me to do. Tell me if you'd like me to talk to you. Suppose you have a business and you'd like others to know about the business. Hey, reach out to me and I'll interview you. And people can hear about your business and what you're doing. Yeah, and we'll talk about how teachers can benefit. All right? All right, guys. So Daria has left the link. So click on the link and start going away to apply. And I will see you next week with either another personality or some other resource that you can use to gain online jobs. All right. So take care, guys. Bye.